Hello, everybody. Hello, Julia. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, all good. How's on my side?
Yeah, everything is perfect. So we are waiting for everybody to join in. While everybody's joining, so we will be just, having a small talk. And I think this is the best time to ask, like, how is it going and where are you guys from? So you can send your locations, etc., and your industry that you work in the chat. And yeah, so we'll just be able to understand like who we are talking with, and so what do you guys do and how to better shape it up, like the whole presentation that we prepared for you. Okie dokie. I can see people are texting. Oh yeah, people are texting us. Yeah, you can also text not only the host but also the panelists. You can see Alabama. Okay. New Jersey. Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, we are all around the world. So I am in Vienna and Julie is in Ukraine. Perfect combo. Okay, so what we're going to do today. So as you can see that the topic is Introduction to NetHunt CRM, and this is our company. And we will be able to walk you through the tool itself, what it can do, how you can benefit from NetHunt, how you can manage all of your business processes, like particular processes or even the processes that you have never thought of that you can do in the CRM. Of course, we won't be able to cover it all, but we will start with the basics. We'll give you some juicy advice and some sneak peeks to the features, and then we will be able to proceed with a series of webinars and just to dig deeper into like topics that you that you have interest in. Also during the webinar, like stay tuned because we also have like a little reward for you at the very end of the webinar, so stay active. You can ask questions and we will see what we can get you, what we have prepared. So before we move on, let us just introduce ourselves. I will start. My name is Anastasia and I'm the CCO of the company of NetHunt. I've been with the company for almost 6 years so far. The whole department is called customer success department, and we mainly deal with the clients, and we are the product experts and we are consultants to our clients. We make sure that you guys are using the CRM properly and customize it and actually get the benefits from it. Okay, Julia, a few words about you.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. It's great to have you here. My name is Julia, and I'm one of the managers of our customer success team, the team who, manages our clients the best. And I've been with NetHunt for over a year, I guess, even though it feels like a lifetime. Yeah, so we are the ones who help you with the, all of the onboarding, system setup, and in general are there throughout your NetHunt journey. So yeah, to whom refer to in case you need something, Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Julie and the team are helping, on the go and from different channels. So basically, let's also have a little poll that we have prepared and about the CRM systems. I'm going to launch it and you will see it on your screens. So have you used a CRM system before? If you want to share what system you've used before, maybe it was also NetHunt in the very, very past. So we will understand. So we have no, we have yes. Okay. I'm going to end the poll now. Okay, cool. Thanks. Now we know. Good. Also, if you want to ask us some questions, we will have the Q&A session as well at the very end. We will also cover the questions that were asked like during the registration to this webinar. If you have the suggestions or any ideas, you can also share them and we will pick it up like at the very end. We will not answer the questions during the demo, like the webinar that we're about to show you about NetHunt, but then yes. Okay, so let us get started. So what we will cover today, we will cover, one more thing. This session is being recorded, no worries. Everybody will get the copy and other things that we will attach to it. So things we'll cover today: the advantages of NetHunt CRM for your business, the data structure in the CRM, how the NetHunt customization can help you out. We will cover our LinkedIn integration as well, workflows, the automations and the processes that can be automated, of course, with NetHunt to ease your life, email campaigns tool that we have embedded in our tool, and how you actually can manage and track the team performance with tasks, reports, etc. So what is NetHunt? Let me just briefly tell you what it is. So NetHunt CRM is a CRM. It is a cloud-based CRM. And it is also, it's not only a CRM as everybody thinks of, just sales tool where you keep, contacts and deals, but it is also sales automation, not only sales. I wouldn't say just only sales, but automation tool that is natively integrated with Gmail and LinkedIn. So you do not need to leave your inbox, and you can just be stuck in there and close your deals. What you can do in there, it's organize customer base, organize sales processes and other business processes, automate everything that you never even thought of, manage your team, monitor sales progress, etc. So the advantages can be multiple and numerous. We just show like what advantages you can get for sales reps, for managers, for stakeholders, etc., etc. So I think they all correlate, and you can get all of the advantages, like, despite the position that you. So let me just start with NetHunt itself and with the demo of the product. And what I wanted to start with is that where you can get NetHunt and how you can sign up. So only Gmail users right now, they can sign up for NetHunt, because we live not only in Gmail. You can see right now that I'm in the web application, and you can see NetHunt and its structure that I will dwell more on. But also we have the extension to your Google Chrome browser or Safari, whatever you use. And this is a fully functional system inside your Gmail. And right now you can see that I skipped and switched to my inbox, and I am in my inbox with all of the emails. And on the left sidebar, I also see NetHunt. So for me personally, I never leave my inbox. A lot of our users, they actually use the web application, because maybe, you do not really deal with emails that often. But for me, it's a big plus. So we also have the mobile application that you can, use on the go, and a Google Gmail add-on. So we're everywhere you go. Anyways, let's talk about the structure, how NetHunt looks, what you can get. When you are landed, let's say already to your inbox, you will see NetHunt workspace created for you. And what it consists of. So first of all, on your dashboard, you will see the section with the folders. We create 3 folders by default, like deals, contacts, and companies, meaning that, yeah, we kind of give you something necessary that you might need to use, but no, everything is pretty customizable in NetHunt. You can get rid of everything that has been created for you, just, as sample data, and you can create everything from scratch, like create new folders to contain all of the data, like your clients, your accounts, your projects, your deals, opportunities, etc., tickets. If you also want to onboard your support team or developers team in the CRM. You can import your data from another CRM that you used before, or from the spreadsheets or any other tools where you had your data. And then you will have that structure as well migrated and moved to NetHunt. Then what we will show you is that different widgets, different reports that you can show up, different tasks, all of your daily agenda or forecasted agenda. Yeah. So on the left sidebar, you can see that, we double a little bit your working area with different folders that you can also hide tasks, email campaigns that I mentioned, so that we have the embedded tool to send out personalized email campaigns to all of your database, to all of the contacts. Workflows, one like a huge feature that we have, and we offer you to automate different processes that you have. Reports, like pipeline reports for sales, team reports, your team performance reports, and how everybody does their work. We also have multiple integrations that we will not be able to cover today, but we will cover one of them, which is the LinkedIn integration, because majority of businesses, of course, they use LinkedIn to get partners, affiliates, resellers, leads, clients, at least, networking, etc., and just move them from LinkedIn to NetHunt. Okay, so let's start with the core functionality where you keep all of your data. As I said, that we have the folders where you keep all of the records of your business entities. And I will be showing on the example of our default structure, which is deals, contacts, and companies. But again, I can create another one. Let's say I also want to deal with projects. And so I can just on the go create the folder projects, customize it. Mainly, like what I can do with my folders, I can just give them different colors. So I am right now creating a new folder, but you can also adjust the existing ones as well. I can give different icons, colors, add up multiple fields, like Skype, for example, etc. I will just create it so you can see that it is all possible. Because again, people are afraid that they will need to use everything that is given by default, but no, it's not true. If I just go to any of these folders, because I already have data in it, I have a list of my contacts, right? I have the list of them. I understand that I have 55 contacts that I'm dealing with. If I go to Brittany Smith, I will open her record. I will see some information that I already collect, that all of these are called the fields. These fields are you can edit them, you can remove some of them, you can import some fields that you already have from other systems, you can reorder them, etc., etc. So this is the information that is important for me. And what is also very important to understand, then when you start the trial of NetHunt, and let's say you never used the CRM before, because this is what we also got from the poll. So you might not even know all of the business processes, or not all information that you want to track. Maybe you'll only track like first name, last name, title, and the company name of the person that they are working for. That's okay, you can already start with it, but then while testing, even while working already, you can add up more fields, because the fields, they will be the most important things for you, because then you will be able to build reports in them, different filters, and actually understand like how your business is doing. While thinking about the structure, you can always come back to the settings of your folder. And then, as I showed you, you can customize the color and icon, but also do things with the fields. Reorder fields. You can add more fields, and we list different types of fields that you can add and rename and delete and So, you can do whatever you want. If we go back to the contacts record, what else you see on your screen? You see on the right, the working area, where everything is collected about this person, this Brittany, her record. Since we live in Gmail, and we are closely integrated with the Google Apps, so first of all, we will automatically link all of the email communication with the person or the company. So all of the emails that are coming from Brittany to us, or from us to Brittany, whoever has the access to her profile from my team, all of the communication will be linked, and you can see that there is an email already on my timeline, meaning that even Julia, when she accesses her contact and she has the access to it, she will be able to see the email. But if I want Julia to see Brittany's record, but I don't want her to see the email that was linked, I can also make the email private. So don't worry that the privacy is actually taken care of. But the idea is that you have all of the communication, all of the processes related to the contact stored in one place on the record. And even if Julia, God forbid, leaves the company, but she was communicating with Brittany, even if I remove her from the workspace, I will still have everything on the timeline of Brittany. Anyway, what else you can store on the timeline? Not only the emails, also email campaigns. So if I sent her like multiple email campaigns, I will be able to understand like where she was part of. Then automated emails, or all of the automation related processes that are related to Brittany, it will be shown here. Different comments. I can also tag and mention Julia, like, you know, in the record, and then like send her like test or what's going on with this lead, etc., etc. You can also add different call logs. So upon the conversation, demonstrations, etc., you can create calendar events, and they will be linked to your Google Calendar, and attach files that also automatically will go to your Google Drive. So everything is in Google. If you want to assign more things, more tasks to each other or to yourself related to a record, to a person, to a company, you can do so. You can create it, and then you will understand, okay, so how busy was the team with this contact. What else is that you can also see the 360 of the communication with contacts and with the companies. So like on one timeline, I can see what's going on with the related company of Brittany, because she works for Gal Solutions. I also want to see maybe there was something happening on their profile. So don't you worry, everything is interlinked, nothing is lost in NetHunt. But working with records, sometimes, you know, like we have so much things to offer. Once you start, you then understand like how farther you can go. This is about the records. But if we're going back to the list where we came from, so I was in the contacts folder, I can also go to the companies folder, etc., etc. What we see the list of all of the records. But while working every day, you need to visualize your data, you need to understand what you work with. So me personally, I have created some of the views or the saved filters. As you can see on my screen on the left, under each folder, I have some views related to each folder. So if I'm working with companies, contacts, and deals, what do I always need to track? So if I'm talking about the companies folder, these are my accounts. I want to see the sources that my companies, they come from. And I can see the Kanban style view where all of my companies, they come organically from email, from media coverage, all of the sources that, you know, my marketing team is working with. And I can also understand that maybe affiliates and calls, they work better, right? And so I can actually see that, okay, so the total, by the total records, yeah, so these two channels, they are working better. So maybe I need to, you know, pour more money in there and just get more accounts. If we're talking about the contacts, so I basically want to see, let's say, who is signed up for the product newsletters that we send out, and you know, they can sign up from their website. We can already mark it in the CRM, and every time you want to send something, you can just select this view, select everybody, and send them a product newsletter. And how to do it, Julia will show you later. Also, what is super important in our world, yeah, constant communication with the clients, especially when you have the long-term relationship with them, when you last talk to them. So you want to see, okay, not maybe by month, but by day, when was the last time you talked to someone? And you can also create not only the view where you just see the dates, but also you can see, okay, show me all of the clients that I haven't talked to for the past 2 weeks or for the past 6 months. And then maybe it will be just the time to create another personalized campaign, or just, you know, reach out one by one. All of it will be just giving you hints what to do with your business and how to enhance it. If we're talking about the deals or the opportunities, yeah, where all the sales is being done, we're more interested in the pipeline view, right? So like where all of the deals, they sit. So in the funnel, I can see that these are all of my stages, but again, you can have like 2 stages or 22. So NetHunt gives you the opportunity to rename things, to give more values, and then just create your own sales pipeline. On the sales pipeline, I also can see on the card some information that is very valuable just at the first glance. Like, okay, so what is the deal amount of the deal? Who's responsible for the deal? Yeah, the manager when it is about to close, etc., etc. I also can see how much money each funnel will bring me potentially or already brought me. And then I can just apply more filters, like to see like all of the closed deals this month, right? So for my monthly report, I already understand. So like all of these managers, yeah, that they closed some deals and how much money each of them brought to the company, who gets the most of the bonuses. I can see all of the deals by manager. I can see the forecast view just to understand how many are about to be closed this month. And again, how much money I might get. Also, what is super important as for team leaders, to see the overview of the stock deals. So if you have your sales cycle, for example, I don't know, how many days do you have? I have a sales cycle of 5 days, right? So it has to close fast. But the system can show you how many deals are stuck. So they've been in a certain stage, which is not closed won or closed lost, for longer than 5 days, and you specify your own limit. And then I can, you know, push through. I can just have another meeting with my managers and understand like why the deals are not being closed. These are just a few views that you can create, but again, I just want to highlight the importance of it. The importance is that you need to create and add as many fields as you need in order to create these views and help you see analytics of your business. Let me also cover the part what we started with, mentioning that we live completely inside your Gmail, and we also landed in your inbox. And you can see that in my inbox I have some emails already with some with what? With the labels. So with these labels, we call them snippets. We understand that these emails have been automatically linked to the existing clients, contacts, or potential clients, right, in my database, and or they've been manually linked or created. So it means that yes, system will automatically capture, you know, your communication. If I open this email from Anna, so Anna, she emailed me and she's interested in demo. So basically this is my prospect, but she's not linked anywhere. So I can click on NetHunt icon and the system will suggest me to create her company that she works for and her contact. And so she's actually my coworker, of course, but for the demo purpose, I just want to show off like how I can create a person right from the email, and we will create her company that she works for. And here you will already see the snippet of the record next to the email, and I can create the contact. So Anna, she's been created and she's been linked to the company NetHunt, and I create it as well. So and on the right sidebar, now you can also never leave it, like you don't need to leave the email. You can already just fill out some other information. Well, she will be a CEO, and update it on the go. You can also see the snippet of the timeline, so the real record. Again, if you need to leave a comment, a call log, or mention somebody else in the team here, or you want to set yourself a task over here, you can do that. Also, on the email, you can assign a task, and you will be taken to your email back. So again, you don't need to remember where you need to follow up. You will be taken to the same thread. Okay, so we just created a record, like 2 records from email. And I wanted to show you how you can use LinkedIn integration and auto create contacts and companies right from LinkedIn, and they will be taken to your folders in NetHunt. How to do it? Well, first of all, you would need to go to your integrations and install LinkedIn extension, LinkedIn extension. Yeah, so this is a separate extension. You would need to install it and then see it in your LinkedIn. It is only eligible with compatible with Google Chrome browser. Okay, and then when you're all set, you go to your LinkedIn, and what happens now? In my LinkedIn, I can see NetHunt appearing. And so I am on the profile of the person that is not actually in my contacts yet. So Adam, he has NetHunt icon next to it. So I will be able just to click on him and create his profile. And so here I take his picture. We take all of the information that is given to us as users, and this is what we create. We also auto-create the company that he's currently working for. After that, I also receive Adam's profile over here. And as I said, that we have the information taken from the contact info. So actually, this is all that is shown to me. And so no email visibility, right? So nothing else like your actual connections can have. But what it means that so we will not violate or scrape the data that is not visible to us. And about and when we go back, so you can just auto create as many people like you start talking to, you can just move them back to your NetHunt. And if I go to my contacts folder, I will see Adam already sits in the folder, and here he is. Here's his company, and if I go to the company, we also take some information that is available on their LinkedIn profile. You can see the address, the website, maybe they also list the email, etc., and Adam works there. So we just enabled a lot of people that are doing the lead gen or HR, etc., to bring people to the CRM. So pretty powerful. Like we use it in NetHunt a lot. Yep. And I think from my part, I hope I managed to cover things like the basic things and what you can use NetHunt for. And I will give the word to Julia, and she will give you some other juicy, as I mentioned, features. Okay, Julia.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Nadia. But the first thing, I would need you to give me the access and permission to share my screen so I can proceed from here.
I think you're all set. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all good.
Good?
All good. Yeah, you see my screen, right? Should be all set.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so let's see what else we have here. And we're gonna start with one of the coolest features NetHunt has to offer, to my mind, not only to mine, but to the minds of our clients as well, I assume. And that's gonna be workflows. And to give you the idea what workflows are, this is basically an automation tool that used rule-based logic to automate your processes that used to be manual, but now you can obviously make them automated and boost your employees' productivity in many ways, save your time and money. Obviously, that's what everyone is looking for to have. And essential thing to understand here is that workflows, they kind of give you an option to build up the scenario that you want to have rather than stick to like pre-built templated scenario that we give you. So that's non-existent. Basically, you have a number like of triggers and actions you can pick from and build up the scenario that you want to work with yourself. So it's very flexible in terms of this. Among some of the most common cases that you can cover with workflows would be working with web forms and pop-up deletes from the web forms into your CRM. It could be nurturing your leads with the automated email sequences. It could be assigning those new leads to different managers by using like some specific algorithm. It could be assigning automated tasks and even creating like PDFs and sending those PDFs over to your clients. So we have a few cases in here regarding the workflows that we briefly are going to go through. Obviously, that's not it. That's not, limited to what we offer you. It's just, the time is limited. So we'll go through what we have at this point. So let's start with this one regarding the web form capturing, something that I've already mentioned, that we do work with the web forms with the data that has been filled out in the web forms. And we can basically make that data appear in your CRM as a contact, as a company, as a lead, whatever you need. An important thing I wanted to mention here is that,
Hello? Oh,
yeah,
oh, can you hear me?
yeah, all good. Nastya, something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think this is my internet is unstable. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but all good with me, right?
I hope so. Guys, whoever who can text us in the chat, please let us know if you can hear Julia.
Seems like all good on my side. Nothing is lagging, so
Okay, good. I'm sorry. Please proceed.
no
You know,
worries.
we'll have this, scare with internet and, sometimes things go wrong, but yeah. Okay, all good.
Okay, so let's get back to it. Yeah, web forms. Something I wanted to mention is that we can capture the data from either like external web form builders, like Typeform, JotForm, whatever you might be using. But on top of that, we do also have our own builder, which is kind of cool, that you can use. And it's like 100% integrated with NetHunt. So that's another option you have here. So yeah, the data from the web form appears in your CRM, and then taking from there, you're free to, decide on the further automated steps that you want to happen with this lead, either like send an email or make some internal updates in the system, or create an automated task for a manager, like to email, call, whatever, depending like on how you work with those. So that's for the web form capturing. Next one, again, something I briefly mentioned is that we are able to set up drip campaigns in order to nurture your leads. And if you take a look here, it might look a bit complicated from the start, but it's actually not. But a good thing is that with all of these branches, different branches that we are having, we kind of can predict the different possible scenarios of how your leads that you're, warming up or anything else would react to the drip campaign that you are sending them. So basically you have a drip campaign with a, some time period that you, again, set up yourself between the emails. And then if we take a look here, which is more interesting, we kind of have different branches for the different potential scenarios that might happen regarding the interaction of that lead with your emails. So that could be a response you're getting, that could be, opens, meaning that that lead has opened your email, the number of times that you specifically need, that's something that you can set up. Or if you have some links included in your drip campaign and you want to know if that person has been clicking on that link, so the automation can also react to that. So let's say someone has opened, clicked, but maybe not replied, meaning that potentially that person was interested, so maybe you need to find some other way to approach them rather than just keep sending them emails. Yeah, so that's another thing you can cover with the workflows. Let's move to the next one. This would be working basically and generating like PDFs. So in this case, I do have like one deal, and upon one deal, I want to generate a PDF and send it to my, closed deal. So basically, we do have an option to build up this kind of templates based on HTML code that you can customize with the data from the CRM. So if you take a look here, for instance, this kind of data like close date and deal amount is being dragged from the CRM directly. And so basically each of your PDFs is kind of personalized with the data for the specific deal. And then we're just sending out that PDF in an email, so it's being attached. So that's one of the examples of how you can work with a PDF generation. And the last, but definitely not the least, something I've already mentioned as well, automated task creation. So it could be one task, it could be a sequence of the tasks. So basically, I have a trigger with the deals, and then we do have two tasks. Two tasks are being created, but with some time period in between, because in this case, let's say I created one task, and then like the system is waiting for the first task to be completed, and only then the second one would be created. And this could be basically endless depending on, how many tasks or some other steps included you need to have. Yeah, so that's a bunch of cases we wanted to cover today. But again, this is not to what it limits. It could be very different and much more than that. And hopefully we will cover it a bit later on. So let's move forward. Email campaigns. So as a CRM tool, we do have a built-in email marketing tool, which is email campaigns. And I assume most of you do know already what email campaigns stand for. So basically being a CRM, tightly integrated with Gmail, we do understand how important it is to efficiently send out your emails by using the data from the CRM to its fullest and doing it from the CRM interface at the same time. And sometimes it could be the case that the clients, they do have basically two tools separated from each other. One would be a CRM, a second one would be something for the email marketing or email campaigns. And it doesn't make a lot of sense as you have two separate tools that are not integrated together, that do not allow you to compile your data together, and thus you might be not getting a very clear picture of what is happening with your leads, contacts, and that might also end up in the need of aggregate data somehow, which is not very productive. So thus, by having these two things combined together, you're not missing anything. You have everything stored in one place, and there are no extra steps you have to take in order to combine that data together. So in our email campaigns, what do we have here? We basically have all of the stuff that email campaign needs. That would be ability to use templates, obviously, ability to make your emails personalized by using, again, the data that you have in your database. Would that be first name, company name, total deal amount, whatever you might be having in those fields of your records, you can use to personalize your emails. Open click tracking, unsubscribe link, which is also very important. You can set up the specific time that you want to send your email campaign at. So yeah, all there. And another important thing regarding the email campaigns, after sending out that email campaign, you're obviously getting the stats on the email campaign to see how well it performed. You're getting all the rates, the total, amount of those interactions, and you can see how your recipients performed one by one. And what you can also do from here, you can basically filter by any type of interaction that has happened. So let's say you want to see, people who have opened, clicked, but not replied potentially. So which means that, they might have been interested but not replied for some reason. Or you want to see, those who have not bounced, not unsubscribed. And you can combine these filters in any ways, and from there, taken from there, you can perform other actions. And that would be either sending like a follow-up campaign, or maybe like mass updating this number of records with the value that you might need inside of those records. That's briefly on the email campaigns. Next one, that would be tasks. Again, we do have a built-in task management tool, our own tasks. Those are not like Google ones, but NetHunt tasks, which gives you, an option to build in your agenda, to build up your agenda inside of your CRM, to assign tasks either to yourself, or maybe if you're like supervisor, head of the department, you can assign tasks to your employees, to your managers. That's also possible. And except for, again, manually assigning those tasks, you can do that automatically, not you, but the workflow would do that for you and create those tasks automatically. And another good thing here is that basically while having your task management tool inside of your CRM, again, you see the relation with the specific contact, specific deal, specific record in your database. So that's, again, relates to the part where you do not have to, like if you're using two different tools, you don't have to combine, the data together, but you have everything in one place. And then, for instance, if you click on any of this, you can open the record directly. You would see that task here. And if there has been, a number of tasks completed before, again, they all will appear here as a history, basically, and you can kind of, again, track the progress of the tasks that has been completed before. Yeah, so that's briefly on the tasks. And reporting, I guess it's needless to say that reporting is important for any business that you might be doing. And today we're going to talk specifically about two of those. So the first one would be team performance report, which allows you to track, how efficient your team, marketing team, or sales team was during the specific time period that you have set up. And this report allows you to track everything related to emails. That would be sent, received emails, email campaigns. So yeah, everything received related to emails. But then apart from emails, there would be other kind of points of interaction or other points from timeline. There would be calendar events, comments, call logs, if you're making calls, to get in touch with your leads. And files attached. So basically, judging from this report, you can see who was performing the best or who was underperforming or doing nothing at all. So that kind of gives you the idea. And another report I would like to tell you about would be the pipeline report, which kind of speaks for itself. Basically, pipeline reports gives you an option to see how many deals have been won and how many deals have been lost during the certain period of time that you again have set up, and the amount of money that those deals have brought you, or the amount of money that you have actually lost because of the lost deals. And again, you can see those by managers who have closed the most of those, who have closed none, and stuff like that. Yeah, there is more behind the reporting, to be honest, but unfortunately we don't have today that much time to cover everything we would like to cover. So I guess yeah, that would be mostly it from my side. And Anastasia, I guess I can give a word to you.
Thank you so much for the presentation, Julia. Okay, so what we will do next is that we will briefly cover the questions that have been asked while registering for this webinar. I'm going just to pause some of the questions and let's just talk about them. Julia will answer the questions, so you can just rest for now. Okay. So there was one, how do I know that my Gmail and emails are safe when using NetHunt and that no one can hack in to or take over my Gmail account? So basically, you only sign up with your Gmail. We didn't have the access to your Gmail, to your password. We do not actually have the access to your CRM, like us at all. So even sometimes people are like, okay, so can you see my information? We're like, nope. We can only ask you to share it with us, to show it maybe on the call. But about that, so from our side, no, nobody can hack it. So everything is safe and actually protected by Google, because we're Google partner solution. And yeah, so unless you give it to someone, so nobody can actually hack it. So yeah, you're safe and sound. Okay, I think I have already said that. Yeah, but yeah, be careful who you share it with. So sometimes people, yeah, they're giving the access to their own user to someone else, etc., etc. So as long as you trust people that you work with. So this is the only thing. Another question would be from Curtis. Overall daily use. So I think this is just the demonstration of NetHunt CRM. So today we covered a little bit from here and there. We actually run a lot of demos with our clients, or just with the potential clients or people that actually want to learn more about the CRM itself, plus NetHunt. Yeah, so how you can manage your business. So if you guys are interested and you want to see how the CRM is, not only in general, because of course it's really hard to customize it up to everybody's needs. So we're showing just in general what there is. So, but when you come to our call, so we just show you even with your data, if you want to migrate already, or just with your cases. So again, we do not even have scripts how to show the demo. So anyways, sign up. You can do it from our website. You can just schedule a demo. and see it to yourself. Another question would be from integration via API. So basically, we do have API, open API, and so I will just send a link to the documentation, so you guys also can copy it. So, but basically, it's in the footer down on our website. So whenever you want to have the integration and you want to make it on your own, or you have developers on site, you can do it. It's open. If you need more documentation, you can also just request it in the chat or via email, because we cannot share, I think, everything, because like maybe somebody doesn't even need it, but if you have the request, we will cover it. Plus, with the help of our workflows that Julia showed, we also have some triggers and actions that you can use. We have the API call, we can receive the webhooks anyway. So there are different ways to make tools talk to each other. So this is the open API, this is our automation, also Zapier and Make. Those are two web tools that are integrators, and we are also present there. And you can, of course, integrate more tools with NetHunt through them. Another question. Oh yeah, the last one. I need to know the CRM model deeply. So about the CRM model, this is a little bit, maybe not vague, but like the model, it's a subscription-based CRM. We live in cloud. If you have a team, so whatever, we have 3 plans, 3 subscription plans, paid plans. So whenever you choose one, you pay per seat. So if you have 2 users, you pay for 2 users per month or annually. Yeah, and so the CRM is actually designed not only for the sales teams, but mainly, of course, people, whenever you think about the CRM, it's specifically for sales or marketing sometimes. But again, we can customize it, and we have different industries working with NetHunt, different sizes of companies, and it doesn't really matter when you just started your business. You for sure will later on need the CRM, so you can it is better to start now. Anyways, a lot of things to cover and talk about the CRM and what it is and what it is for. So if you need more information, of course, you will be able to book a call with us. What I wanted to share more is that everybody who, I'm sorry, I want to share my screen right now and share with you some juicy offer that we have. So whoever is not using our CRM right now, you can already sign up for the free trial, which is 14 days. And then we give you the coupon, which is here, the code NH Live Demo. We will be sending the coupon as well. And Anna will send you, I think, right now in the chat so you can see it and you can copy it for the future. The coupon is valid until December 20th. So you have like 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks just to test NetHunt and then decide which plan you want to choose if you go with us. And you can see the plans that you can apply for. If you need the consultation about the plans as well, you can simply email us or our team. And here we are, Julia and Anastasia. These are our emails. But again, when you go to our website, you will find the information for to email. Also, what I wanted to say is that if you guys have any questions so far, or you had them during the webinar, so if yes, please ask them. And we will cover, Julia, just monitor this right now, because I just want to share that we are we also are going to run other series of the webinars just to get you to know NetHunt better. And the next ones will be for automation. So we just want to dig deeper, just basically about automation and what it is and what use cases we can cover, what scenarios can be, developed in NetHunt and automated. So basically, save your spot December 15th. And while registering for the webinar, you will be sent the playbook by our team, what you already can automate in NetHunt. But again, it's not limited to your imagination, but something like some samples prepared for you. Anyway, Julia, do we have any question right now in the chat?
Not that I see any, to be
okay.
honest.
Yeah, I think everything was just super clear. Good. Okay. Okay, I think we covered what we had for a goal today. We will be wrapping up. Thank you guys, everybody who attended and who listened carefully to what we had to say. And we hopefully see each other next week for the workflows webinar. And yeah, stay tuned for the playbook that we already promised. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Julia.
Yeah, thanks everyone for showing up, and thank you, Anastasia, for being such a cool co-host. So
Thank you
yeah.
too. I really enjoy webinars with you, Julia. So yeah. Okay, good. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. Have a
Bye bye
great rest of
everyone.
the day.
Bye.